Hey guys, welcome to the Clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is going to be on The Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 3. I have to admit, the first time I watched this, I didn't like it. I mean, I literally was like, what is going on? You know, you have the Star Wars orcs coming in, you know, kind of made it like a Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. If you want to do something like that, do He-Man. You know, but for The Mandalorian, it just really, I mean, compared to the first 3 episodes, it really just took me out of it. And it didn't feel like Star Wars to me. Now, that being said, I watched it again with my buddy, and I kind of got the same feeling that this episode was actually kind of boring. And then I watched it again to make sure before I did this video how I felt about it. And it's not that bad. It's okay. I still love the dynamic between him and Baby Yoda. You know, I love the whole, you know, don't touch that, and the Baby Yoda reaches back and is like, click, you know, and touches the button. I thought that was really cool. But the whole, you know, Baby Yoda walking and the Mandalorian walking right next to him, I mean, he would literally have to just stop and, like, wait for it to get 10 feet, then walk, and then stop. I mean, because that thing is just way too slow moving. But anyway, you gotta suspend some disbelief. I understand, I get it. But then you have this town, you know, he's trying to get away from everything and escape, and he goes, and he just happens to go to this random planet, and just so happens they're being attacked by, you know, a group of raiders, and now he needs to show them how to fight and defend themselves. You know, it's a classic Seventh Samurai story, classic Western story. I get it and I understand it. I just didn't want it in the Mandalorian series. You know, I wanted it to be about him, you know, not about him teaching people how to fight. And I don't know, it was just ridiculous. For me, all that stuff was ridiculous. I'm glad that they did reveal, you know, the whole, you know, does he take his helmet off to eat and everything. My buddy Ricky, you know, just swore up and down that just because they said you can't take your helmet off, that you just can't take your helmet off to shave or to, you know, eat or drink or do whatever you're going to do. You know, and I tried to explain to him that you just can't reveal yourself to an enemy or, you know, to someone else without relinquishing your Mandalorian title. And I'm glad that they kind of proved that in this episode. So that was cool. I'm glad that they did that. All the AT-ST stuff I really liked, you know, it having the red eyes and kind of making it like a creature more than a machine. It felt really reminiscent of Jurassic Park, you know, the T-Rex coming after you. So I really liked all the AT-ST scenes except for one. And that's when they're all behind the barricade and it shines its light down. And, you know, the Mandalorian's like, get down, get down. And everybody's just like, waits till the light gets on them and then gets down. And not even out of the way of the light. They're still in the light when they're getting down. And that one guy is just standing there like, dude, you know, the light's just in his face. And I don't understand why that AT-ST didn't just start blowing those guys away and just destroying everything. But I guess if it would have done that, you wouldn't have much of the story that they were trying to, you know, do for us. So I understand it, but I did not have to like it. I did like Cara Dune's character. You know, I thought the fight between her and the Mandalorian was awesome. I like their dynamic, and I hope to see more of her. You know, she's, you know, tough, and, you know, she's a former MMA fighter. I don't know if y'all knew that, but that's why she's kind of a little bit badass. So she plays this role perfect, so I hope to see her in the future. But overall, I have to say this is my least favorite episode of the series so far. Not that it's just absolutely terrible, but I just felt really bored and kind of, you know, had some tropes of movies that we've seen before and plot lines that were no different from any other movie you've seen. So I just want something new and fresh, which they've given me so far in the first 3 episodes. This felt like a step backwards, and I really want them to go forwards. So anyway, that's my thoughts on The Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 4. What did you guys think? Have you seen the episode? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!